when I am opening up to what needs to come through me, I'm getting a lot of messages like this, and what better person to give them than me? I guess that's the whole point of this whole thing. Okay, so today I'm coming to you with this message. It's time to shift. It is time to shift. It is time to shift into a mode of connection, of authenticity. There is room for the dark and the light. There is room for the polarities. Don't be afraid to be 100% yourself. Yes, it's vulnerable. Yes, it can be scary. Yes, we may fear rejection. We may fear judgment, but we don't need to do that anymore because there is room for both things. It is time to shift. It is time to hold yourself to a higher standard. We're not playing anymore. Don't play with people. Don't use people for pleasure. We're not playing anymore. But I'm going to tell you this, that as you shift to a higher standard, there is much pleasure to be had, but it's not about the pleasure. Pleasure comes with life. Life is very pleasurable. Life is very beautiful and very lovely and very deep. There is a lot of beautiful experience to be had in life, but do not use people. We need to stop using people. It's not about treating people casually. There's not any room for that anymore. Because as I said, that there's room for the polarities, there's room for the darkness, and there's room for the light. That means people are people 100%. That means the light and the dark is, all of that is a part of being human. The anger is a part of being human. The grief, the tears, it's all a part. And as we come to make peace with that, as we come to forgive ourselves ultimately for the betrayal of the self and the betrayal of others and being betrayed, as we come to that point, as we face the grief, the pain, the anger, the tears, the sadness, the hurt, the sorrow, as we come to face that, we will be met with laughter. We will be met with joy. We will be met with making love, truly making love. Take things seriously. We must shift to a higher standard of the way that we treat people, and especially the way that we treat people in relationships, in romantic situations. It's not time anymore to be walking on people and to letting people walk all over us, okay? Make a list of what you want and what you don't want. And it might come to you. Probably will come to you. Quickly after. You may even forget that you made that list. But then you will find that list after you find your person, and you will look at it and you'll be like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's time to shift. Time to shift. Time to shift. Perspective. 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 Time to shift perspective. With every experience comes wisdom, comes lessons, comes experience. Don't judge yourself anymore for the ways that you might have betrayed yourself or not listened to yourself. Okay? Every experience brought you greater perspective. Every experience brought you your gold, the thing that makes you you. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something that love. I'm gonna tell you something that the only way to find love, the only way to truly step into that and to embody that and to like find somebody who really loves you too, is to be yourself. You have to be yourself. And that includes owning your experiences. That includes changing your perspective about the things that hurt you. That includes the darkness. That includes the pain. You can be loved in your pain. You can be loved in your pain. Yes, being vulnerable in this time that we're living in the world, in the drastic diversity of of realities that are going on, keep an eye out. Keep an eye out. Live by sight. Observe people's behaviors, observe people's actions, observe people's words, observe people's feelings. Learn to see people's feelings. And if you see somebody that is approaching you in a certain way, in a romantic way, trying to pursue you, but you see discomfort on them, do not ignore that. Don't just keep going. Engaging in that when you see there's discomfort on that person, or when you feel discomfort in yourself. Please. Yes, I love the way I shuffle cards. It's so nice, right? Yep. It's so simple. Your protection, your boundaries with yourself, and might I say, I want to say this, that it's like not even about boundaries. Like boundaries is just a part of the picture. What it is about your vision. It's about your dream. It's about what you want. Decide what you want. Because once you put that in your mind and once you put that in your heart, you will be aligning yourself with the vibration of that thing, of that reality. So I guess that's a simple message today. That's a very simple message today.